These are the duck boats. Swan boats, maybe. I always call them the duck boats, but I think they call them the swan boats, hence the swans. And the duck boats are those big giant, do the tours. Alright, I better get back to the car before I get a ticket. Oh, the guy with the pan flute is gone. And over to George Washington. Yeah, I love flowers.
What? No, they're just chilling. They didn't leave yet. Oh.
And there's, look at those beautiful colors. And that's George Washington riding his horse. See all the new construction going on. North End is over there. Chinatown Theater District. Time to boogie. Alright, I'm at the intersection of Hanover and Richmond. Richmond turns into the North End has the North Church, obviously, which is where Paul Revere saw the one lantern or two in the steeple at the beginning of the Revolutionary War. I am going to get
I didn't hear that at all.
a cannoli and a cappuccino, which I haven't had one of these in years. Actually, I think Mike's is back the other way. So I may just go over to Modern Pastry. I thought Mike's was right across. Yeah, the North End is a must-see if you come to Boston. This is Hanover Street, which is the main drag. Hi. And actually, we'll go in here. Cash on. Well, there it goes. That's a commuter boat. A chart house. All the commuters going home. The aquarium. Well, it's quite enjoyable after having a big meal in the North End. Then I had a cannoli and a cappuccino. Now I'll get a 20-30 minute walk in back to my car. It's a beautiful night. There's the Custom House clock. Well, we'll check this out since I have a few minutes. This must illuminate at night. Get me wet, they're yelling. Well, I had the my alarm set for when the meter was up, and it was beeping at me, and there were a couple Chinese people who were asking for directions. So I was literally 1 minute, because I set my thing like 15 minutes in advance. 1 minute past the time that my quarters ran out, and there was a ticket already on the car. And the guy was across the street already. So that tells me these have it programmed in their machine so that when something goes up, their machine goes beep. Body strands right there. Now, this is the Haymarket, usually on the weekend. The guy at the end was charging $2 for each peach, so I walked in. This guy wanted six peaches for $1, so I got 3 peaches for $1. This used to actually be something a long time ago. Now I'm not. This is the first time I've been in here in years. Oh boy.
$1 a pound. Yeah, that's for a tuber there, you know.
See, 3 for $1, and those look like they're in horrible shape. I started actually handling the fruit. The guy's like, no, no. I like to handle my own fruit. Now, I was in one of these places a long time ago. See if they have a Snickers bar down here. I'm not paying $1.35 at the How you doing? Excuse me. Excuse me. This is like a Turkish store. And it's all imported. Haymarket pizza. Well, I don't eat pizza that much anymore. Very rare. That's pretty reasonable though. $1.50 a slice. $8. That's. Slices look like they're a pretty good size. It used to be like fresh, like right off the truck, fresh. Doesn't look so fresh now. And it's summertime. It's like a racehorse, man.
Yeah, I'm taking it down. Chill out. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to have one of my peaches now. Well, that's the Union Oyster House. And this is where a bunch of bars are. Now you can hear the buzz. Well, this peach is exactly, this is why I wanted to pick my own fruit. because this peach is meaty, not juicy at all. It's very fleshy, see? The fruit here is old, we'll put it that way, not fresh. Alright, so I just went into a little Arab market on the corner there, a very nice kid working behind the counter, and it was $1.35 for a Snickers bar. And I was joking with him. I said, well, what's going on? Is there like a, is there a tax in Boston on sugar? Like they did with New York? He goes, no, I haven't heard of that. Office is for rent. What do you know? I'm telling you, man. It is coming, folks. Have a good night. The major reason why I live in New Hampshire is because as much as I love Boston, I wouldn't want to live here. It's nice to visit, go in, get out. But obviously millions of people or hundreds of thousands of people disagree with me because they do live here. But for me, Boston Garden is right down that street, that white building there. That's all bars down there, bell in hand, and I don't know if there's a purple rose or black rose down there. But anyways, what I was saying is, see, the nice thing about Boston is, I mean, look, you can, within a mile, you get the north end right next to Faneuil Hall, next to the Boston Garden, next to all the hospitals are down there, Mass General. And, but anyways, what I was saying is the value is just not there. I mean, it's you end up paying 50% more, at least 50% more, maybe double or more to live in the city. And that's if you just live an average lifestyle. For me, it's not worth it. I'd rather a couple times a month pay the money, you know, take a couple hours and go in, enjoy the city on nice days, spend the $100 to have a meal and the gas and the food and drink. And yeah, this is one of the duck boats. What a beautiful day, though. It's Friday, August 28th, I think, 2015. That's Government Center right over there. And this was 7-Eleven, I think, used to be right there, and they converted it to this Boston Public Kitchen. All right, signing off. It's a Holocaust memorial of some type. All the different camps. I saw Auschwitz, Birkenau. This is Belzec. And then they have different sayings on, like, different sayings. Primo. And this is hot steam coming up. Not very comfortable. Nothing belongs to us anymore. They have taken away our clothes, our shoes, even our hair. If we speak, they will not listen to us, and if they listen, they will not understand. They've even taken away our names. My number is 174517. I will carry the tattoo on my left arm until I die. Primo Levi, Holocaust survivor. A chemist captured in Italy while trying to join the partisans became an author after the war. Transports arrived every day, mainly from Poland, but also from other European countries, Germany, Austria, Czechoslovakia, and others. In one transport, there was a Ukrainian woman. She possessed documents to prove she was a genuine Arban, and yet she went to the gas chambers. Once you crossed the gate to the camp, there was no chance to get out of there alive. Chain Hersman, Holocaust survivor. Metal worker imprisoned at Belzec. You can see the steam coming up. There's lights down there. See the steam coming up? Yeah, I've always said to my friends and family that I'm a member of the lucky generation so far. You know, compared to the sacrifices that the rest of the world have made. I mean, comparatively speaking, I have lived a relatively easy life. I mean, we all have our trials and tribulations, even if it's, you know, if you run out of your Grey Poupon, that could be a trial and a tribulation for people. It's always good to have a reminder of these things, because it's a reminder of how cruel human beings can be to each other. Holocaust Memorial. And whether you are one of these people who don't believe these things happened, or whether you do, the bottom line is there's a lot of evil in the world.
Já kufamba usiku loko jipele kashi ya kimuti makwero Ndrilele shisha kufamba usiku loko jipele kashi ya kimuti makwero Maria Antonia me utate kwa mani makwero Maria Antonia me utate kwa mani makwero